This video is going to show you how to use assignments in Canvas. When you log into Canvas, you're going to find the course that you want to put an assignment in under Courses and Groups. When you're ready to give some assignments to your students, you're going to click on Assignments on the navigation bar. By the way, if you see something that's gray on the navigation bar, generally it would mean that it is not available to the students, which could mean either that you don't have it published or there's nothing in that tool. This one, there's nothing in that tool. Okay? So what you're going to do is, first of all, decide if you want to group your assignments. The reason why you might group your assignments is because your students will see the different groups when they look into their assignments. That may not make any sense to you, so I'm going to show you. This is a course that I've taught. I only have two groups, discussions and assignments. So when I created these, discussions are automatically an assignment if point values are associated with them, so they appear here in assignments. So when I create an assignment, I will have the option of choosing the different groups that my assignments are associated with. So for example, I'm going to call this first group Essays. And if I want to weight my grades, I would put the weight here. I do not weight grades, so I'm just going to click Save. If I want to add another assignment group, I could call this Discussions. I can add another group and I could call it Quizzes. Okay, so I think you understand that you can create as many assignment groups as you want, and you don't necessarily have to weight them. You don't have to create any groups if you don't want to. You can leave everything as assignments. So let's create an assignment. To do so, you click plus assignment, and you will see a screen that has a whole lot of options. I'm going to call this one First Essay. In this area, I can pretty much put anything I want. I can put directions, I can put a video, I can record a video by clicking this, I can put an image, a hyperlink, pretty much anything, okay? Here under the points, I'm going to give my first essay point value of 50. Under that, the assignment group, you can leave it as is if you don't have groups. But since I made some, I'll go ahead and choose Essays. Display grade as. Do I want to have it as points, a percentage, complete or incomplete, not graded, etc. Going to leave it as points. Now, here is where it's important for those of you who teach face-to-face or hybrid. Maybe you want your students to submit their assignment on paper, that is in class. If that's accurate, you will click on paper. That tells the student, or should tell the student, that you want them to hand it in class. If, however, you want your students to submit the paper via Canvas, you choose online. Now, you have a lot of options here for your students to submit their assignment. Text entry means that they can type their response in a text box like this. If you don't want them to do that, don't click that. If you want them to give you a URL for their assignment, let's say they've used an outside tool, they've made a media assignment, a Prezi, a YouTube video, then you can allow them to submit that as their assignment. A media recording. Canvas has built-in media recording capabilities. Every person has the ability to create a media recording for an assignment, and you have the ability to do it for pretty much anything too. on the navigation bar, it's right here. So the students can actually record themselves via their webcam or choose to record only their voice. File uploads is probably what you would use most often. And if you want the students to use Turnitin, you would click this, and then there are some advanced settings related to Turnitin under this right here. If you have groups associated with your course and this is a group assignment, you're going to want to click that. When you do, it's going to ask you what is the name of the groups. I don't have any set up at this time, which is why it's asking me, do I want students to self-sign up for groups, etc.? I'm not going to click any of these. Or you can have Canvas split your students up automatically, which is pretty neat. Okay? If you want to assign grades to each student individually, which I would completely suggest, you would click that as well. If you want to use peer review in your course, which is a wonderful thing to do, you can require that right here, right in the assignment. You can manually assign peer reviews to different students, or you can automatically have Canvas do it for you. And it will ask you how many reviews per user and when to assign the peer reviews. It's a very, very nice system. Leave this alone, it's just for everyone, and give your assignment a due date. I'm going to give this assignment a due date of September 5th, and you can give it a time, by the way, 11:59. I think it might default to 11:59 p.m. or midnight, I can't recall. And you can leave the assignment available from or until, but I honestly don't do anything with those. If you ever have to modify an assignment that you've already created, you can quickly allow your students to know that by clicking this button, Notify Users that the content has changed. Click Update Assignment once you are done, and the assignment is right here. If you have a rubric associated with your assignment that you've created in Canvas, this is where you would add it. You create the assignment first, then you add the rubric. Remember, if the assignment is not published, your students cannot see it. So once you create the assignment, it is very important that you click Publish. So up here, let's go back. We can see the assignments. It's right here. The students will see the exact same thing. You can easily edit your assignments by coming here where this little gear is and choosing Edit. Now let's go into the grades, and you will see that it is automatically populated right here in the gradebook. What you will also see in the syllabus area, the very bottom, is that it is already populated here in the syllabus area. Oh, there you go. It does automatically go to 11:59 p.m., which is wonderful. So best of luck creating your assignments for your students.